Herefordshire and Worcestershire Chamber of Commerce Business Expo, and I'm joined by Dean Attwell of Oakland International. Hi Dean, thank you very much for joining us today. Now, I understand that the Chamber of Commerce feels that its influence is quite widespread. Can you tell me a little bit about the problems that you've had with regards to planning permission, what those problems were and what was it that you wanted to do about it?
Well, we had major problems in 2009, Michelle, with we were seeking a new application for a new building for a contract that was due to land with us in the summer of that year. And we knew we would have problems with planners, and if we couldn't get permission, it would have jeopardised 70 new jobs that we wanted to create, risk a £3 million investment, and jeopardise the contract that we were chasing.
So the lack of planning permission was directly holding back your business and the growth of your business and new employment opportunities, would you say?
Yeah, we've always been a fast-growing business, and our space requirements have increased with our employment and our sales turnover. And this was a fairly major stepping stone for us. It's the biggest single investment we'd ever made or planning to make, and we were in serious threat of not being able to make that investment without the planning permission.
And what was it that made you turn to the Chamber of Commerce for help with this?
I've been involved in the Chamber since we started the business over 15 years ago, and they've always been very supportive. And I knew they had a lobbying section, and I knew the chief executive and various committees that we were on. And the offer of help was always there if we needed it. I wasn't quite sure how they could help at the time, but I spoke to Mike Ashton, the chief executive, and he was very, very willing to jump in and help out.
So how exactly did you get them involved, and were they automatically on your side with this one?
No, I think they maintain a degree of impartiality, although of course they should be on the side of business. But it was important that they understood what facts surrounded our case, whether we were doing things the right way, whether they could help us or advise us in terms of how we could do the job better. And really they were very, very supportive from the onset in terms of locating who we should be speaking to, from the MPs, from their own lobbying officers and other people in an extended circle like AWM.
What exactly did they do to get involved, and how did they help you specifically?
Well, they were more or less like a marriage guidance counsellor, really, because we were arguing quite heavily with the council, wanting to get things our way, not quite understanding their viewpoint. And they coordinated a meeting which was a round table discussion with all parties, all stakeholders involved, and really came at it from an impartial perspective, but with a very solid business case that was being put forward on our case. And ultimately, the round table discussion led to further dialogue and a better understanding of each other's challenges, and ultimately we got permission.
So how did things work out in the end?
We got the permission granted, we got what we were looking for at long last, and the building is now up. The £3 million investment has gone in, 70 new jobs have been created, and we're expanding heavily as we speak.
Well, it's obvious that you've had a really positive experience with the Chamber of Commerce, but how would you describe your overall opinion of the Herefordshire and Worcestershire Chamber?
Well, it's a fantastic chamber. I mean, they always have been very good, all my experience with them anyway. But I will say that if you want to get something out of the chamber, you have to put something into it, because you just don't get handed to you on a plate, because you have to engage. And not just with the chamber themselves, but the wider network of businesses they link you up with, because you can seek advice not just from chamber employees and colleagues, but also from the businesses they link you with. So it's been a really good experience for us, and long may it continue.
Well, I think it's obvious to see how the Chambers directly help you as a business grow and develop, and thank you very much for talking to us today. It's a pleasure as always. Thank you for your time.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Michelle.
Cheers.